Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are playing version 1.2.0.1509 pre-release, and we just returned Jeb back from Minimus. So as you can see, we got quite a bit of science. So let's focus on spending it, shall we? All right. So we definitely want to. There we go. Let's see what we got here. So we can't get past this without upgrading. Now, we probably have the funds to upgrade if we want to. But let's go ahead and focus. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. I might want to spend the funds to upgrade this as well. So it upgrades from 50 to 250G the DSN power. It gives you a new reason to upgrade this tracking station. But we'll save that for now until we know we need it. But that allows us at least to get, I think, to this level here, or maybe to that level there. And so first of all, we want to get the larger fuel. We'll research that. Um, Advanced flight control. I think that could be useful, so we'll get that. Landing. I'm not sure if we're going to need that quite yet. I would really like to get a Puff monopropellant fuel engine. That's a new part there, and we'll definitely be taking a look at that. When the 0-10 engine was first unveiled, it was regarded as one of those ideas that someone should have thought of a long time ago. This made most employees at Reaction Systems Limited feel quite awkward, as they were particularly proud of having delivered this project on schedule for once. This engine responds to main throttle controls, but it consumes monopropellant instead of fuel plus oxidizer mix. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is monopropellant is not as efficient. Let's take a look. Can we right click? Yeah, okay. So let's look at the ISP. The ISP is 120 in atmosphere and 250 in vacuum. Let's compare it to these. So that's 290. That's 290. Let's go to this one here. Go to heavy rocketry. So let's compare it to that. And that's 350. And that's 320. And, even this engine is going to be 345. That engine's going to be 310. So monopropellant is actually not nearly as efficient as some of the larger stuff. Now, the low mass of this engine here may make up for some of that. And certainly it will give you more options, particularly when docking. But it's a good option to have. I don't mind, and in fact, welcome the addition to that. We can get even larger fuel tanks and also get RCS tanks, which really changes the game, as well as that orange jumbo fuel tank. I think I'm going to want to get this first of all, just for the sake of probes. Advanced construction gives us a first protective shell. I definitely want that. Let's look at this. I'm less worried about getting those engines until I get this fuel. So let's get the fuel. We can get the upgraded modules here. What's the specialized control? Gives us the Werner engine and that monopropellant tank and that reaction wheel. I think I might get that just for the reaction wheel, nothing else. Get some of the aerodynamic stuff. I don't know if we need any of this. I don't think we do unless we're going to do space planes, and I don't think there's much change to space planes, so I'm not sure that there's going to be much benefit. We can get our first Clampotron docking port. That's interesting. But but look, we are running low on science to spend, and I've had my little spending spree here. So, we might want to go ahead and get this Poodle and Skipper, as well as this Kickback solid fuel booster. Yeah, I think we got to go for that. We got enough for one more 90. space exploration. That gives us the storage container. And, oh, we can get a docking port junior here. We also get this little stack separator, which is always great. So I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so that is that. We spent the science relatively quickly, didn't we? All right, let's see what we got in the way of contracts. So we have several active contracts. To plant a flag on the moon, position equatorial orbit satellite, and rescue Cyanda Kerbal. Let's see what's available here. In a specific orbit of Ike. Ooh, that is definitely the next stage there. I'm not sure we want to do that one quite yet. Rescue Salmon Kerman from the orbit of the moon. Position a satellite in a specific orbit of Minimus. That might be good to do if only to get the relay. Have a thermometer and a materials bay on the satellite. Oh, killing me. Oh, test the kickback on the launch site. Oh, we can definitely do that. Science data from the surface of Minimus. Don't have anything on the surface. We got to the surface, but we didn't have any probe. We didn't land a probe and leave it there, so not sure if we want to do that or not. An equatorial orbit of the moon. Kind of did this one already. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that alone. I think we're going to stick with what we got here for now. So let's see, which contract are we going to go for now? We'll go ahead and get that test done and out of the way. I think the next thing we should do is position a satellite in an equatorial orbit of Kerbal, rescue Cyanda Kerbal. I'm going to go for this satellite now that we got the new engines and stuff. Let's see if we can't utilize it. Yeah. So new. We're going to start with the Probodobodine OKTO. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, OKTO. Zoom in on this puppy just a wee bit. We'll move it up. Oh, there we go. Move it up. And I'm going to go ahead and build this without commentary. And so you get to see it, but it'll be fast. And I'll see you on the launch pad or maybe even in orbit. Interesting. Okay, guys, so I stopped the fast forward because this is definitely something new in 1.2. I'm just exploring it now, but it looks like it has ways to do multiple attachments. Look at that, you can do the top or the bottom there. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So let's hit that like right there, right? Something like that. Now, this is not how I wanted this. I wanted this to be, well, first of all, only two. There we go. I wanted it like that. Yeah, that's how I was looking for. Okay, now going back to this, so now I'm gonna stick this like right here, and I could create like a whole new probe right here. That's kind of cool. Wonder, so is there, that's associated with that. That's that one. That's that one. Okay, so yeah, so I would still probably want to have like a little stack separator here, and then stick this onto that. But I could do, a whole nother one of these, however I wanted to. That is quite handy, in fact. I like it. I like it a lot. And then, of course, you can always just, I think, go back to the other thing here. So let's do a clamshell deploy on 2 sides, ejection force. Might as well bump that up. Why not? Auto strut will enable that. Turn off truss structure. Turn off interstage nodes. Okay, so you can turn that on and off, which is cool. Okay, let's delete the fairing and then build it. You can stage or unstage the fairing now. Oh, that's great. And close her on up. Yeah, that looks beautiful. I still wish the skins were a little bit cleaner. I don't like the skins very much, but that's, I guess, the worst I got to complain about. That's it. Okay, we're going to go back to fast forwarding, though. So, see you on the flip. Okay, so we are trying to get into this orbit here. Now, you can see it's a elongated orbit. It is not circular, which means it has a high not eccentricity. That's what I'm trying to say. And so what we want to do is um, we want to wait till we come around to about right here, then come up to the periaps, and then at the periaps burn to the apoaps, right? I think that would be the best way to do this. So, um, one of the things I need to do so that I don't run out of battery, I don't know, maybe we can try it and see if it still does this, is warp ahead. Used to, you would run out of battery. But I think I have photovoltaics on it, so it's just in the sun, no big deal. All right, so yeah, I think I want to wait a little bit longer. There we go. To about right there. I don't know. I'm gonna go even further because we're just gonna burn straight up. I think I went actually a little bit too far, but yeah, we'll just go with it. See, we did lose some liquid charge. What did I do here? Oh, I tested I just happened to test the right SOBs here. Forget about that mission. Now, it looks like this has gotten fixed from the first launch that we had on the last episode. It's the same build. I'm still playing Act. Honestly, this is just like 10 minutes after the beginning of, or 20 minutes, I guess, after the end of the last build. I'm just going straight up here because we're just gonna go straight up for it, right? Guess we can go a little bit sideways. Right, so we went ahead, just burnt right on up. We did miss the periapsis because we went too far, but that's okay. We just that just has us at a little bit of a radial burn. And once we get up here, we'll just perform our burn, hopefully as accurately as we can, and we will get to the orbit that we were looking for. Could go ahead and remove our fairing, which exposes our nice satellite here. I wonder if we can go ahead and observe a mystery goo and get some science for it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and transmit that back to Kerbal. All right. Hit my brakes here. That'll deploy my relays, which are unrealistically facing the same direction. The reason I put two on there in the first place is because last time I tried to do one with that one satellite, it was woefully unstable, and so I figure two, at least it's balanced, and so I'm not having to worry about all that junk. So now we want to just I want to warp to here to be safer, right? So it's going to be about a 2-minute burn. So yeah, we'll warp to there. We want to go to about, if that's a minute 40, that's 30 seconds plus 20 seconds, so 50 seconds. So when that gets down to 50 seconds, we'll burn. All right, here we go. Don't want that moving. That means we're burning right at the same. We're not changing our inclination, which we don't want to. We're at 0, so might not be not a number, but that's close enough, particularly for a satellite convoy. Chasing my maneuver ahead here a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if we make it before. Nope. Chase my maneuver around a little bit there. We'll just bring her in nice and slow at this point. And bingo. I think we have it. Let's see. Yep, we just needed to maintain that 10-second stability. This is how you deployed your satellite into equatorial orbit. We get the science and the reputation and the cash money. All right, there we go. So now we have a relay satellite. Now this is not where I want it though, right? If I'm going to have a relay satellite, I might as well put it someplace that I actually want it. First of all, since we've used it and we already got the contract, we're going to go ahead and I want this staged. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to F5. Stage that. There we go. That's number one. And this thing probably has tons of delta V. I imagine it has 4 to 8,000. I don't know. It's a large range, right? It's got quite a bit of delta V, I am guessing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the satellite in an orbit halfway between the moon and Minimus, and hopefully that will relay to Minimus well. So I'm just going to go to prograde here, and burn. This is going to increase my apoapsis. Get it to about, I think it'll make it out of here, right? Bam. And at that apoapsis, we'll burn until it circularizes. 39.6, 7, 36. So what we might need to do is, yeah, fine tune where it burns. 38, 37.9, 38.8. That's pretty darn close, I'd say. It's a 14-second burn. All right. So let us warp to there. Woo, see you later. That must be minimus there. All right, and there we go. So we've got we still got it like an hour. So we'll warp. Oh, and now we're going past it. That's okay. Wrong way. Yeah, well, I'm just burning radially. Circularize it more. Alright, let's just go this way now. Yeah, that's a lot better, don't you think? Alright, so now we do have connection here. So now this will be a good relay for Minimus, I hope. Now we'd probably need a couple more in this constellation for this to work well, so as we get these contracts, we'll probably add to this constellation. Alright though, that's it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.